So how would you describe what it was like before I started working with you?
Hi, my name is Meta Van Skiver, and my husband is Michael. And we started a business back in 2021 for vacation rentals. We opened up one house down in Kissimmee, Florida. And for the most part, we allowed our property managers to do all the bookings and take over. Back in 2022, we kind of started implementing a second house. But in 23, we implemented a new reservation software program. In the meantime, I was doing a lot of Facebook postings, and I have, through the last 2 years, added a lot of different aspects to our business that, for the most part, I do the majority of the business running. And so every day to me is a little chaotic. I'm not a very organized person. And so approximately 6 months ago, I took out a giant pad of paper, started writing lists to just say these are projects to go over. And both of our offices are very messy. And so it was very hard to organize our business the way it needed to be. So I started researching Etsy and looking at different ways in which we could have better spreadsheets, programs in which to just make my life easier for organization. And I came across Etsy, and one of the programs was Notion that Recall It Notion Leslie had implemented a short-term rental template. And what I was looking for was something to organize and bring all of our business together into one space. While we have a reservation software and that takes care of a lot of stuff, we didn't have any. We had QuickBooks, and we had just a lot of different places on the computers where things were stored, but everything was kind of disorganized is the best word I can say. And so I stumbled on Leslie, and I hired her, and we talked, and I found that, yeah, what she offered is what we needed.
What results have you gotten from working with me?
So we went from being extremely disorganized, and we have been able to put Notion, the platform that we wanted. Leslie offers very much one-on-one help, and we were able to really tailor the business platform that we wanted to what we needed. And so our Notion, while there's still work to be done, has been incredible. We've tailored it to us. We've found ways. I have a lot of different booking sites and a lot of different listing sites and reviews that have come in. And like I said, our one system that we use is a good one, but it's hard to read at times. And what Leslie implemented for us, she gave us one-on-one attention in her one-on-one weekly appointments. She also gave us special time during our the weekly coaching sessions if we needed it. It was great learning from her marketing ideas. And she is an amazing marketing expert. She has helped us to learn about Canva. She has helped us with our website when we needed it. So what we've been able to accomplish really has been able to bring things into a world in which we can actually find our business information faster. We just returned back from a trip to Florida. We had receipts. She's taught me how to put the receipts into a Notion way, and so I put them into files. Now I can go back at tax time and share them with my tax accountant should I need to. I've implemented photos into the program. We've updated contacts. We've updated booking information. Some of the things we did personally, I've been able to keep track of my husband's medical situations and bring his medical notes into a place where I can find them now. Tracking his medications as well. Tracking my son's information it's just a place in which everything is there. And it's just, my brain is like, there's still so much more to do because my brain is so full. But what she has done for us has been, it blows my mind. I can't say enough about Leslie and how great she is. I highly recommend that if you can, to hire her as a consultant and take her consultant work on, because she will do so much more for you than you can ever imagine.
One of the biggest things that I think, especially me anyway, we, like any other company, needs to increase our business. And we had gotten onto MailChimp about 6 months ago and really wasn't using it. When we got with Les, she showed us how to use it, put together a mass email for us to advertise, and we sent it out. Results, we're still finding out what the results are, but it's a start. As far as I'm concerned, that was a huge thing.
Well,
Yeah.
she was able to teach my husband one-on-one how to use Notion. And she was able to see where his struggles were. And I just thought that was one of the best things that we could ever possibly do.
Why would you recommend working with Leslie to somebody who might be on the fence?
Highly, because when you kind of go in, and we have used multiple consultants over the last 3 years. We have used a consultant for our owner's reservation software, where she helped us develop the website and our software system. She gave us some time to go over things with us. But now it's kind of like an on-call system. And there wasn't any particular time frame or whatever with what she was doing. She just kind of, we worked together to get it set up. And there was some training, but not a whole lot. Same thing with the Touch Stay digital guidebook. There was almost very minimal training to go along with it. I think when most people go into a job, they get just a little training. What Leslie offers is a one-on-one weekly session for your accounts. And when she does that, she comes in on the screen with you. And at times we were having her take over the screen. Sometimes I took over the screen. Sometimes Michael did. And in that time, because I'm a kinesthetic learner, I was able to learn more. And you don't get that kind of consultant and training with very many consultants that are out there. They don't take that kind of time with you. And Leslie is very intentional. She's very much organized. She has a list for us every week. She tries to keep us on it, but if we go off of that track, she's okay with it. She writes notes. She studies the information that we give her during the week, and she wants to make this program the best that she can be for you. It's just, she's not your typical consultant. She goes above and beyond for you. And she can help tailor this Notion program to what you are looking for. I just can't say enough. You need to hire Leslie. And if you can, get some VIP training, which is what we just did. So Leslie came and gave us one-on-one training in Florida. And it was the most amazing thing that we were able to do, because we really advanced so much further with what we knew and what we've now understand about Notion.
It's something that I don't know where you're at is starting your business. I know we had some kind of dreams about what we wanted, but we really didn't have a step-by-step goal. That was one of the things that, we were putting together to-do lists, but they were okay, but they really didn't make a whole lot of sense in the long run. What she helped us with is doing the workflow. That's still something we're kind of working on. We had some other things that, I don't know, just the marketing.
She helps you organize your productivity, your workflow, where you are with the business, what you want to accomplish, what your views of the guest is. So she really helps you understand your guest better, so that you're understanding what market are you shooting for, what are your goals, what are your dreams, and then from there, it's what do you need to do to accomplish, to get to those people. What do you need to do? What programs do you have? what programs are you working with? I've done Canva, I've done YouTube, I've done Facebook and Instagram, but she helps to pull all of those things together into one place so that you can understand it better. And she just works with you. She literally is incredible. People, yes, please hire her.
What concerns did you have before working with me, and what put your fears to rest?
The overall cost was our biggest problem. We just really were tight on funds. And quite honestly, we've done some things with Apex where they kind of worked with our Google listing here and there. It was a good thing to do, but this was a little bit more out of what we could really afford at the time. But what we found in it afterwards was that she gives us more than what we thought. And so she's given us marketing advice. She's given us guidance on using some of these different apps that we already were using, but only to a very entry level. She's trying to help us move past that entry level up to intermediate. And really, when you look at the online sources for learning programs like Canva, you can learn them on YouTube. You can learn them on maybe some little digital course. But by having somebody who can teach you and walk you through it one-on-one, it's so much more faster. You understand it quicker. So to me, I was just concerned that we could handle it, but I believe that what we needed to do was implement this. And in doing so, we're going to speed up our processes. At some point, we're going to see higher levels of productivity, better marketing. I think sometimes we get stuck in the mud with our brains and we just don't get the work done that we need to, especially when we're self-employed, and we get just stuck. And the work that Leslie was able to do was to pull us out of the mud so that we could be more productive.
One of the things I liked a lot, I'm epileptic and my short-term memory is not the best now, but what she always got when she got with us, she always recorded the sessions.
Yes.
So we could go back and watch them over and over again. And we'd be asking the questions and then she would be answering. You couldn't get that on going somewhere else.
Not with YouTube
not with YouTube or anything else, but with Les, you can ask the questions that you might ask and she'd be answering.
And she'll be showing you with them. She shows you with them while she's videotaping this. She videotapes the whole thing. So you go back in and you watch the video, you watch the mistakes that you made, you watch what she did so that you can understand it better. And you can set up some individual, your one-on-one sessions and really pay attention, and then you can go back and watch them. But the training is just incredible.
Any last comments?
Just hopefully they get the chance to see all the many wonderful things that you can accomplish with Leslie and Notion, just putting everything all together in one spot. There's a lot of different programs out there, folks, that I noticed, and a lot of different people are selling different programs. This is just the one that I found. I stumbled on it. I was just looking on Etsy, and I just think it works. It works for us. It works for me right now. And honestly, we're not 100% there. We're still getting farther along, but it's something that I believe it's really going to help us in the long run to become more organized. One of the things I did want to share of what Notion was for me was it was a place to put all of my business into one spot, so that when say if I get sick, because I do the majority of the work right now, that I can now share this with my husband. I can share it with my son who's 21. I can share it with my sister in Wisconsin. I can share it with somebody else. And those people can go in and understand my business in a way in which they can help me out. They can go and do a Facebook post for me. They can go and check on a quote, or they can send out a Canva message. But other people can come in and now help me run my business in a way, and I have to still train them, but that's what this can do for you. It can just relax you and get you to a better place. And I just really saw that Notion was an amazing feature, but Leslie was the way that got us out of the stuck place. So look at her as your tow truck, and she's going to pull you out of that mud, and she's going to bring you to a place. She's going to take you to, she's helping me get to my Bahamas.
Yeah.
And she's a wonderful lady. She's very, very sweet, very kind. She's very understanding. She's very patient with you, and just hire her. Just do it. Just do it. Forget Nikes. Just do this.
Thank you so much. I'm going to end the recording here.